Stroking. King. Lotion. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony until the Goon Nation attacked.
You got a problem with me with your fucking long nose. Look at you. I was watching the fucking porno. You wanna talk shit? Man, don't play with me if I switch you, if I fuck you up, man. Dumbass.
Only the master Gooner, wielder of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he nutted too fast. Hundreds of sessions later, my boys and I discovered the new Goon avatar, a stroker named Stash. Although his stroke skills are insane, he still has a lot to learn before he's ready to save the world. But I believe Stash can master the Goon. So Law 25, recreate yourself. Rookie Gooners, they stroke the same way every time. Maybe they do like the same right hand stroke. It's the same routine. That shit get repetitive. Lotion, tissue, that shit is mid, bro. That's boring. A true master Gooner knows you gotta reinvent yourself, bro. You gotta switch up your style. You gotta keep your meat guessing. I'm taking notes for real. Exactly, bro. That's what I'm trying to turn y'all into master Gooners. I don't want y'all to be amateur Gooners, rookies. They do this shit boring. No, I need y'all to become Dragon Gooners. Just like in Kung Fu Panda, the Dragon Warriors. I need y'all to become Dragon Gooners. So first, what you gotta do? Maybe one day you do right hand. Cool. Next day, go lefty. Let your non-dominant hand get some play time. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel foreign, but it's also gonna be mysterious. Like a stranger's pulling that shit, bro. Like a stranger's helping you out, bro. Another day, you maybe switch the angle. Maybe you try dry humping the bed, bro. Hump a pillow. Bro, shit. Even hump the air if you're bold. The main point of this rule is just to switch it up, bro. And if you really want to level up, bro, you gotta try the forbidden arts. No hands. Nigga, you gotta be like Thundermans on some telekinesis shit. Just gooning yourself. No hands. Straight mind power. If you have reached that level of gooning, you are pro. Like you're the top 10 of all gooners in the world. Doing the same strokes, the same stroke gooning, that shit burns out, bro. You get tired of the routine. Your brain, it gets numb. You don't feel the excitement anymore, bro. That's how addiction spiral. But that's how you become addicted to gooning, and you do not want to get addicted to gooning. The master gooners do not get addicted to gooning, bro. Because if you do the same routine, it gets boring. You gotta goon more in order to feel the same pleasure. That's how addiction starts. So the master gooners, they don't do this, bro. If you recreate yourself, bro, you'll never stagnate, bro. You'll always discover new techniques, new sensations, new horrors. That's evolution, bro. That's growth. So I'm just saying, bro, follow this rule closely. Pay attention. Don't get lazy about gooning. This is serious. Don't ever lock into one method. Don't get too comfortable gooning. Next law, to feel no sadness after is to be inhumane. If you bust a nut and you don't feel sad after, nigga, you're not human. This is the scariest law in the whole 48. Post-nut clarity is not just about being normal. It's mandatory. It's a necessity. That wave of shame and guilt, that why the hell did I do that shit? That's part of the natural order. That's like yin and yang, bro. In order to feel good, you must feel bad after. You gotta keep the balance. You gotta keep the peace of the world. Light and dark, bro. If you bust and you don't feel like drop to your chest, the fuck? Nigga, is your ass Dexter? You have no emotion? Nigga's a psychopath. That's not, you might think, I'm listening to I feel good. That's not strength. That's not mastery. No, that's psychotic. Because the sadness is like a receipt for the nut. It's your body saying, all right, clown, you did it. Here's your punishment. If you don't get punished, you're just evil. Niggas like this are serial killers in the making. I'm telling you. This is a tall tale sign. Think about it, bro. Normal people, they bust a nut. Maybe you get tired, you slump over, you question your life choices. Maybe even pray a little, bro. Meanwhile, these sociopaths wipe that shit off like, well, another one. It goes about his day eating cereal or some shit, bro. That's terrifying. No shame, no regret. No, bro. That nigga is on the same timing as David. He's a murderer, bro. Sadness. The sadness is what makes you feel human, bro. Without it, we become monsters, deadass, degenerates, bro. If you bust a nut, you don't feel sad. You need therapy. You need an exorcism because the devil has entered your spirit. That's all I'm gonna say. Law 27. Never goon in the shower, bro. Never goon in the shower. Now this law, what does this mean? Never goon in the shower. This is very simple. Never goon in the shower. It's basically like a gooning 101. Because gooning in the shower, it might sound efficient. Like, yeah, just like you brush your teeth in the shower while you're brushing. 2-in-1. I'm killing 2 birds in 1 stone. Bruh. That's not multitasking. That's suicide with extra steps. First of all, water is not lube. Matter of fact, water is the enemy. Water is the opposite of lube. First stroke, that shit might feel fine. Second stroke, immediately, dry wall. Third stroke, you feel like you're in sand class, scraping. You're learning how to be a wood. I forgot what that shit is called. But bro, gooning in the shower is like raw dogging a motherfucking cheese grater, bro. And if you somehow survive the friction, the pain, and you bust a nut, carpenter, yes, bro. That's what. No, that's like you're in the carpenter class. You're scraping the wood and shit, bro. You're sanding the wood, bro. That shit is insane. And you still keep going. You bust a nut, bro. Now you're mixing water with a demonic smoothie. That shit is sliding down the drain slow as hell. Sticking to the floor, bro. That shit. Bro, you be looking at that shit like, bro, a nut does not belong in the plumbing, bro. On top of that, bro, showers are loud. You don't hear anybody coming. Your mom knocked, your dad yelling, your dog barking. You wouldn't know shit until the carton opens up and you're exposed like a rotisserie chicken. You're cooked. It's over, bro. So yeah, this law is really quick. Just get it into your brain. Never go in the shower. You think you're saving time doing this shit, but no. All you are doing is risking an injury or ruining the water pressure for the family, bro. And the lotion is even worse in the shower. Like what? First of all, how do you know that? And second of all, bro, how would you even lose lotion in the shower? You get to using the lotion, nigga. That shit would be like washing it off. It wouldn't do shit. Yo, that might be the dumbest shit ever. Using lotion in the shower. 28. Don't ask how I know. All right, bro. I'm gonna let you slide, but I'm gonna keep my eye on you, bro. 28. Beyond 3, the spirit withereth. This law, some slight. Never goon more than 3 times in a day. This law is sacred. This law, 3 is always a limit. 3 is a special number when it comes to into the gooning universe. Notice how many times we're gonna mention 3 in the whole 48 laws. 3 is a very powerful number because once you surpass 3, bad things start to happen, bro. The ancestors warn us. The master gooners have battle scars to prove it. Once you cross that 3rd nut barrier, you're in no man's land. First nut, that's standard maintenance. Second nut, that's risky, but that's respectable. 3rd nut, okay, soldier, slow down, bro. You're pushing the line. 4th nut, bro, how do I tell you? Your shit is gonna start bleeding, little twin. Little twin is gonna start bleeding. You're gonna need to go to the ER. Bro, a guy died by gooning 50 times. What? So if you goon too much, you can die? I mean, shit, that does make sense, bro. How do you even goon 50 times? Was it in a day? Yo, bro, I swear that's not even possible. That's not even possible. Nodding 50 times in a day, bro, that's not possible. That's gotta be fake, bro. Or about, you might think, what the fuck, nigga, Stash, you're a bitch. You're not a master gooner. You can't goon more than 3 times? All right, bet. Try it. By the fourth round, your meat doesn't even shoot. It cough. That shit weaks. It dribble like a leaky faucet. The power bar is empty. The stamina bar is flashing red, bro. That's not even a nut no more, bro. You're shedding tears from your meat. And the pain, you're gonna stroke once, feel like you're scraping you're scraping the soul of your meat. Like every nerve ending on your shit, it's calling the cops on you, telling you to stop. That shit stops feeling good. It stops becoming pleasure. It stops becoming pleasure. It starts becoming punishment. Once you reach that nut number 4, nut number 5, nut number 6, nut number 7, that shit is not climax. That shit is a cry for help. Don't let the niggas who be like, yeah, I go 6 times a day. Don't let them niggas fool you, bro. Ask him to pull his meat out. His shit look like a motherfucking peel back Capri Sun straw, bro. He's not a champion. He's a casualty. R.I.P. to him. He's kicked. Post nut clarity after 3 is bad enough. But after 4, bro, you be questioning, bro, do I even deserve to live on this earth? Do I even deserve oxygen, bro? You're sitting on the floor like a war veteran, bro. Lotion bottle. That shit is empty. Tissues is everywhere. Your meat is looking at you like, bro, why did you do this to me? So yeah, bro. Law 28. This is a key law. It's permanent. Cap yourself at 3. Anything more, and you're a war criminal. SpongeBob looking at me. Yeah, bro, your shit gonna be having holes in it, patches in that shit, bro. Spongy ass meat, bro. Holy shit. If you betray this law 28, it's a very serious law. You're damn near committing murder to your meat. And that's something you do not wanna do. It's gonna lag real quick. I think I figured out what makes it lag. Alright, bet. Law 29. Plan to the finish. This one right here, I'm gonna skim through it. It's quick. It's all about strategy, bro. Discipline. Military level preparation. Professional gooners, they don't go in raw. No. They map out the session like it's a Navy SEAL mission, bro. Cause bro, one principle, master gooners, they all stand by. This goon is getting finished by any means necessary. Any means necessary. You don't just sit down with the phone on 5% and hope for the best. Nigga, I will smash the shit out you. That's rookie shit. You're not supposed to do that shit. That's how you end up stroking to a motherfucking buffering wheel. That's why you end up stroking to your iPhone dying, bro. Holy shit. You're praying your nut syncs with the Wi-Fi record. You're down bad. A master would never do that shit. So always have backups. Always. The Wi-Fi cut out, data plan on deck. Your phone is lagging, backup vid already downloaded. Lotion bottle empty, Vaseline, cocoa butter, shit. Even olive oil in the cabinet is waiting, bro. Battery low, you know what you gotta do? You got to keep the charger plugged in arm's reach. And noise complaints, bro, headphones, but always keep always keep one ear open. Remember law 5. Never goon with AirPods. Remember law 5, bro. Bro, this is peak YouTube. You should be famous already, bro. Appreciate you, bro. One day, everything comes with time, bro. One day, hopefully, bro. Bro, imagine stroking on the brink, though. And then the screen just freeze. You don't have no plan B. That nut is gonna slip away like your dad did. He went to go get the milk and never came back. It's over. You're cooked. Or worse, you bust mid-phone lag. Bro, imagine you bust and this shit lagged on a nigga's on a nigga's hairy thigh, on a nigga's hairy legs. Man, I be damned. Now you're gay. So yeah, this law is simple. Always play it for the finish. Scout your content, set the tools, prep, bro. Make sure the battlefield is stable. Because the worst nut is the one you lost. It's a poor preparation. You're gonna be busting to the wall. Facts, bro. No, that busting to the wall is, I don't remember the law, but there's a law. Chase, you missed part 1. But part 1, I explained gooning in darkness. Never do that shit. You know why? Once you turn off the lights, you start trying everything, bro. Nut is gonna land on your face. I know it's happening to all of us. You just start swallowing that shit, bro. You stroke your shit, it bolt up. You're like, where the fuck did the nut go? It lands on your face, bro. So yeah, bro. That's why never goon in dark. Never goon in dark, bro. I did miss it, bro. Don't worry, I'm about to post it back up, bro. I have to edit it though. Like remove the copyright and shit. But after that, yeah, I'll upload it back up. But yeah. Law 30, law 30, law 30. Make your nuts seem effortless. Alright, bet. Should be good now. Law 30. Make your nuts seem effortless, bro. This shit is not about speed or power. It's about presentation. Because any rookie can goon, bro. Anybody can goon. But what separates the rookies from the masters? What separates your average Joe from someone like Chef Gordon Ramsay, for example? The presentation, the skill, the pizzazz. Yes, bro. Bro, a master gooner makes that shit look like he's not even trying. Smooth strokes, calm face. He's not, no, he's not doing all of that, bro. He's perfect form. He has perfect form. You know, in the gym, you say, if you don't work out with perfect form, you might as well not work out. It's the same thing, bro. You gotta make that shit look like you're in flow state. Think of it like, let's compare it to, for y'all to understand, let's compare it to something like maybe basketball. You ever seen Stephen Curry just drain threes? Ooh. He's yawning while doing that shit. That's energy. You're not gonna look like it came natural. Bro, your pipe has been waiting for that moment since birth. You don't want to be that bitch ass nigga, bitch ass dude who's just shaking, moaning and grunting like you're lifting the car off of a baby. Bro, that's rookie vibes. That's forcing it, bro. That nut is still valid, but there's no swag and there's no aura. You just look like a loser. Bro. If it sounds like you're dying every time you bust, a real master could sit there casually, bro, head moving like he's scrolling on Instagram, and boom, he nuts. Explosion, just like that. No sweat, no stain, no drama. That's pipe elegance. Posh. That's posh. That's nut art. The art of gooning, right there. And even when the stroke session is long, even when you're edging for 10 hours, you gotta keep your composure. Don't let panic creep in, bro. Don't get desperate, bro. Stay calm, stay locked in. When you finish, bust that nut. Yeah, I meant to do that shit. I did it on my terms. The master gooner's nut is the equivalent of breathing. It's seamless. It's smooth. It's automatic. It's second nature. Holy shit. So yeah, law 30, make your nuts seem effortless. Even if your wrist is cramping, your lotion is spilling all over the floor, the Wi-Fi is lacking, never let it show. Not like a boss. I'm gonna send this to my brother. He's been in the shower for a while. How old is your brother, bro? Holy shit. Holy shit. Pause. Holy shit. Sending your brother a gooning tutorial has gotta be gay, bro. It's gotta be some type of gay, bro. 31. Control the rod or be ruled by it. Yeah, I'm about to do something real quick. What the fuck? Yeah, never mind. I'm Gucci. But yeah. Law 31. Control the pipe. Don't let the pipe control you. Bro, wait, hold on. I gotta test one more thing. Cause I didn't put a microphone. Yo, no way. Oh, you guys. Oh, it's good. All right, that's energy. You're not gonna look like it came natural. Bro, your pipe has been waiting for everything's good. Everything's Gucci, bro. Everything's Gucci, bro. Now, law 31. Control the rod. Control your meat. Don't let it control you. This one, you might hear this law. It go in through one ear, it come out through the other. This is where you fuck up. Gooning is not a tool. This shit a lifestyle. It ain't just life, bro. Once you start bending your whole schedule, your meal, your sleep, your GPA, your relationships, your brain around stroking, that's when your meat, it owns you, bro. It controls you. Never get to this point, bro. Nigga, if your meat dictates your whole day, you're not a gooner anymore. You're like my great-great-grandmother. You know what y'all both have in common? Y'all are slaves, and you do not want to be a slave. Think about it, bro. Your meat is telling you when to. Your meat tells you when to eat. You're like, nah, I gotta go stroke before dinner. Your meat is telling you where to sleep. Nah, bro, one more vid, I swear. Your meat is telling you where to study. Nah, I can review after the nut. All of a sudden, your whole life is just controlled by your meat, bro. That's not mastery. That's addiction, bro. Holy shit, bro. I'm not able to see. Oh, I gotta fix that. Fuck. It's whatever. I'm gonna figure it out. But bro, this is not mastery. You're not a master gooner. It's actually the opposite. You think you're gooning a lot. You're a master gooner. No, that you're addicted. There's a difference, and you can always see it in the eyes of someone who's addicted. They're lost in the sauce of gooning. He's pale. He's malnourished. He has lotion on his desk like his water. Tissues piled higher than his ambitions, bro. He don't even smile no more. If you can't say no to a stroke, your meat is your daddy. Master control the urge. You gotta know when to walk away. You gotta know when to edge without finishing, bro. When to say, nah, meat, you're not ruining me today. That's discipline, bro. That's real strength. Anybody can nut. Not everybody can stop, though. And that's what separates rookies from master gooners. Because when you let your pipe control you, bro, it'll keep pushing your limits, bro. First, it's twice a day. Then it's 5 a day. Then it's 12. Now you're skipping class, missing work. Bro, your meat is barking orders like a drill sergeant. You wake up one day, 40 years old, you're bald, divorced, still in the same chair, stroking to the same compilation you first found in high school. In middle school, when you were 12 years old, you're 40 years old, still stroking to the same video. You're down bad, bro. You're not a gooner. You're a hostage. So, Law 31. You may think you're a gooner, but you're not. Control the pipe. Don't let it control you, bro. Set limits, bro. Hold discipline. Remember, you are the master, not the soul, not the rod, bro, not the tool. Law 32. Law 32. Play to people's desires. What up, bro? I gotta fix the YouTube chat, shorts chat. I'm not able to see that shit, bro. Holy shit. Yo, 12 years old is a little too familiar. Oh, I was on the dot. Hold on, let me. No, I don't know how to do that shit, bro. Fuck, it's all right. Play to people's desires. Play to people's desires. Now, what this law means, bro? This law is actually in the actual 48 laws of power. I took it and I put my own spin on it, bro. What it basically means is only goon to peak. I don't care if your real life roster looks like a clearance aisle in Walmart. In the chamber, you're a king, nigga. If your only options in real life are 5 out of 10s with Kroger eyebrows and bad breath, why would you give your pipe the same deals when you're home alone in your crib? What the hell? Bro, in the real world, let's be honest, you get 0 uhs, none. But that's okay. Your Riz is dry. Your texts get left undelivered every single time. Your DMs look like a ghost hunt. The only notifications you get are from Discord and Gmail. You're down bad, bro. Best case scenario, maybe you hit a 5 out of 10 who smells like motherfucking Newports and expired Bath and Body Works lotion, bro. And even then, she's not bragging about you. She's hiding from your ass. But when you goon, you have options. 10s, models, fantasy tier woman doing things that will make your past your fate, bro. This is your playground. Why downgrade yourself? You're not stroking for charity, bro. You're stroking for glory. Gooning to mid is like you go to a buffet, right? All you can eat buffet. All you get is a potato chip salad. My nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, you had all the options in the world, and all you get is a salad? One teensy tiny salad? So it's basically the same thing, bro. When you play to people's desires, you remind yourself the world doesn't owe you anything. But online, you can tap into the highest form of evil, bro. That's when you edge to peak. It's not about reality. You don't gotta think, nah, in real life I wouldn't get her, so I can't goon to her. No, it's not real life. That's the problem. It's about indulgence, bro. After touching that line, you gotta realize it's fantasy. It's about the thrill, bro. Niggas be trying to say, bro, you're in too deep, bro. She doesn't look like that in real life. She's fake. Who cares? I don't care. Oh, is my meat grading me like an SAT test? No, it's chasing dopamine. So yeah, bro. If you're out here giving 5 out of 10 content, don't be surprised when your life starts feeling like a 5 out of 10 too. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Law 33. Discover your weak spot. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This shit is fucking up, bro. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's dead ass annoying. But it's whatever. Law 33. Discover your weak spot. I can't see YouTube shorts chat. Yeah, bro. Discover your triggers. Don't lie. You gotta keep it a buck with yourself. You gotta be realistic with yourself for a minute. If you like toes, you like feet, cool. Own it. If it's cosplay, it's cosplay. If you like girls telling you, good boy, like she's training you for like a dog, own that shit. You like girls telling you, bark for me. If you like it, just own it. Own up, bro. Admit it. Because if you're acting like you're above the kink, one day you're gonna bust a feet and cry in a mirror like a war criminal, bro. You don't gotta feel shame. Every gooner has that one thing that ruins them. It's like your kryptonite, bro. You could be edging like a soldier, bro. Strong, willpowered, going through it, veins popping, timer. You got a timer set. You're going, and then boom, your triggers show up on the screen, and it's over. Just like that. All that work you put in just to get blindsided out of nowhere. Your whole session got hijacked like those motherfuckers, like 9/11, bro. No, but the thing is about this, you gotta own it. You can't deny it. Don't be ashamed, bro. I'll say it myself. I'm a sucker for toes too. Fresh, white, polished. My knees buckle. I see a little anklet. I'm seeing stars, bro. That shit got me fighting demons. Like, nah, I can beat this urge, but my pipe is already signing me away like it's a plea deal, bro. Shout out to Young Thug, bro. Oh, denying your weak spot is like trying to play basketball with no hoop. Nigga, where do you think the ball is going? The master gooners, they study their weak spots, bro. They don't hide them. They weaponize them. They build discipline around them, bro. That way, when it appears, it's not a surprise ambush. It's a planned, it's planned, bro. You gotta map out. You gotta think of this shit like war, bro. You gotta map out your weak spots. Like, you can't just go in blind, because then you're gonna step on a booby trap and boom, you blow up, you're dead. You gotta expect the booby traps. So you walk in with caution. That way, if there's a booby trap, you can spot it that way before it stops you. It's the same thing as seeing your weak spots. Oh my gosh, I might be a poet, bro. Deadass. I might be fucking, what's his name? Socrates, bro. Holy shit, bro. Bro, next law. At angles, corrupt the nut. Don't to a video with bad camera angles. Bro, listen, the camera angles, if the cameraman is fumbling the bag, you fumble the bag. I don't care how fine shorty it. Hold on, let me try one more thing with this chat thing. Please work. No, it's not working. It's so inspirational. Appreciate you, bro. I just trying to teach y'all to be dragon gooners, to be master gooners. I'm just a messenger though. I've never gooned in my life. But bro, never goon to videos with bad camera angles. If the cameraman is fumbling the bag, you had one job and you fumbled. Bro, if the cameraman messes up, you mess up. I don't care how fine shorty is. If the angle got me staring at her elbow while she's moaning, that's an automatic L. Cap, bro. What do you mean cap? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger. It's like when you go to church, bro. Is the priest God? No, but he still teaches you like God. Exactly. Just know, if I'm staring at his kneecap in 4K instead of the action, I'm leaving the scene immediately, bro. Why the fuck are you cracking the bitch? But I'm looking at the ceiling fan. Nigga, I will smack this shit out you. Please don't ever disrespect me like that. You've gooned? What? No. A nigga like me, I've always been getting... Whoa, let me not say that. I actually get no huzz in real life. Deadass. I've never gotten any girl in my life. Like deadass, I get no huzz. We are all chopped. But it's okay though. We gotta all admit that we're chopped. That's how you grow. Self-awareness. But bro, why the fuck is the shit pointed at the ceiling? Nigga, do I look Mexican to you? Is this a construction tutorial or some shit? What the hell? Like, yo, bro, don't get me started on when the camera is too close and all you see is just a random patch of skin. You don't know if you're watching forearm, armpits, his butt, her butt. You don't know. That's why you gotta respect legendary cameramen, the silent heroes. They don't make no noise. They know all the angles, like his NBA highlights. You ever watch something? You know the nigga went for film school just for this shit, bro. Smooth, clear cut angles, bro. Perfection. Absolute perfection, bro. God bless those niggas, bro. But then you got the rookies. These bitch ass niggas. These amateurs. His hand is shaky and he's making noise while he's recording. Bro, this rule is simple. If you can't see what's happening, you're not gooning. You're wasting lotion, you're wasting tissue, you're wasting time. I refuse to stroke to a man's hairy arm in 480p. That's just me though. I don't care how bad the bitch is. At a fridge? What? You going to a fridge? Law 35. Master the art of timing. This one, another law, I took it from the original 48 laws of power, bro. But it applies to gooning too. Master the art of timing. Timing is everything in the goon dojo, bro. You stroke out the wrong beat, you're gonna end up looking like a circus monkey juggling for no reason. Again, you read it late. Damn, my bad, bro. My bad. Hold on. Gotta check this shit. It's gonna lag, it's gonna lag, it's gonna lag, it's gonna lag. Alright, bet it should be good. And I don't fucking know, bro. This should be confusing. Let me see. It's gonna lag again. No, I don't understand, bro. Alright, it's whatever. I'm just gonna look at it after stream. Master the art of timing. Timing is everything, bro. You gotta sync. You gotta be in sync, bro. Imagine. Alright, let me put it into perspective, bro. Imagine you're all excited to goon. You hop into the bed. You turn on a video. She take off her bra. You already nut. What? Imagine you nut right as they say, "What's up, guys? Make sure to like and subscribe." Nah, bro. Pack it up. That's retirement worthy, bro. You gotta learn patience, discipline, control. Treat it like Dragon Ball Z power-ups. Kami. You gotta wait for the final form. Save it. Hold it. Then go crazy, bro. Gooning, good timing, bro, separates the rookies from the masters. Rookies be letting that shit off like Nerf guns, like Night Desert Eagles. Grab the pros, they hold that shit in. They snipe. Just like that. They wait for the peak scene, the peak moment. They line it up perfect. So when the nut hits, the video hits too. Legendary scene. Legendary synergy, bro. That's how you ascend to goon god status, bro. If you're not off the wrong angle, like a random shot of his foot or something, that's a curse on your bloodline for 6 or 7 generations, bro. Timing isn't just about when. It isn't just about when. It's about how you finish. You gotta feel the pacing. You gotta be immersed. You gotta anticipate the drop like a Metro Boomin beat. Once you master timing, every goon is gonna become a masterpiece. It's gonna be simple from there. Law 36. Disdain what you can't have. If it's paywalled, this one means if, like, for example, you see a bitch, she has an OnlyFans. It costs money. You get out of there, bro. Immediately. Let it go. Don't even start that journey, bro. Never, ever spend money. Because the second you pull out your debit card for a little $3.99 per month exclusive, you're lost yourself. Bro, because here's what happens. Hurts. Maybe you think, well, it's just $3.99. I'm not going to do it again just once. I need this one. She's so bad. I just got to do it. Next thing you know, it's $7.99. Suddenly you're subscribed to 6 different baddies that don't even open your DMs. And you're sitting there like a broke menace, stroking to pictures you could have found on Reddit or Discord or Twitter for free. Bro, it's a slippery slope, bro. Don't do it. You start thinking, it's only a free trial. No, nigga. That's how they get you. Next thing you know, you just auto charge your shit, bro. You're like, what the fuck? I thought I canceled this shit. It's too late. You're already in the void, bro. This is how empires fall. This is how even the top gooners, they get conquered. True master gooners, they have discipline. If you can't access it, as far as you're concerned, it doesn't exist. You don't chase what's behind the velvet rope. You don't beg for what's behind locked doors. What's behind, subscribe for more. I'm not trying to hear that bitch ass shit. I'm not trying to subscribe to your Patreon. Like, yo, because the worst thing is you actually pay and it's mid. Like, you crack open your wallet, you swipe the card, you're anticipating cinema, only to see blurry iPhone pics taken on a potato camera. That shit looked like it was taken on a calculator. That shit is theft, bro. Law 36 is clear and simple. If it's blocked, it's cursed. If it's locked, it's trash. If it's paywalled, you already lost. Law 37. Law 37. Never goon with the fan on, bro. You gotta learn from master gooners' mistakes. Never goon with the fan on. You gotta learn from the master gooners, bro. A fan on while gooning is like fighting a boss battle with no armor. You think it's harmless, but the second the nut hits the wind, it's game over. Bro, one strong little breeze from the fan, your nut is doing the cha-cha across the whole room. Bro, imagine busting and watching your shit fly mid-air. That shit curve, you see your shit curve. You got a curve like motherfucking David Beckham, nigga. And splat right on your PS5. Now you're crying, you're sad as shit. You're Googling how to clean off HDMI ports, bro. Nah, it's rap. Fans also kill the atmosphere, bro. You're locked in, you're stroking, and then all you hear is you can't edge to a ceiling tornado. Bro, that shit makes you paranoid. The wind is tickling your balls. Pause. Your lotion is drying up mid-session. Now you're just raw dogging your hand like a sociopath, bro. 38. Don't goon when standing up. Bro, this right here is survival 101. You try to goon standing up, you're gonna look like you're malfunctioning like you're like a PlayStation character malfunctioning, bro. Your body's all stiff, balance is off, your stroke is looking more like a glitch. Oh shit. Did y'all hear what I said? Your balance is gonna be mad off, it's gonna be mad ocky, bro. Your stroke is gonna look more like you're glitching. You're not gonna have no stability, bro. You're gonna be malfunctioning like a PlayStation character, bro. First of all, why are your knees locked? Because really, think about it. Gooning standing up. First of all, why are your knees locked, bro? You're standing there, hunched over, like an unpaid intern, stroking like you're waiting for the bus. There's no comfort in that shit, bro. There's no rhythm. You can't even focus. You're too busy making sure that you don't fall, you don't collapse, like a motherfucking Jenga tower or some shit, bro. Like the Twin Towers. And don't get me started on the nut angles, bro. Standing nuts, they don't go forward. No, that's not how gravity works. If you're standing, the nut goes where? Down. What's down? Maybe your legs, maybe your socks. Next thing you know, you're walking around with sticky ankles. How do you explain that one? Bro, when you're standing up, now all of a sudden your room smells like yogurt forever. Yeah, and especially if you have carpet floors or some shit, that shit's never coming out. True gooners, true master gooners, no posture is everything. You gotta recline, you gotta sit, you gotta lay down. Standing strokes are for niggas like Diddy. And in prison showers, bro. Hey, I think you dropped the soap. Those type of niggas, bro. If you gotta brace yourself against the dresser just to get your rocks off, you gotta reevaluate your life choices, bro, because you're doing something wrong. So Law 38, memorize it, bro. Engrave it in your skull. Don't stand, don't squat, don't wall in, bro. The standing goon is unnatural. You're not asserting dominance. You just look like you lost your chair, bro. 29. A crowded nut is a cursed nut. The crowded nut is a cursed nut. Now what the hell does this mean? You might be asking. Stash, what the fuck does this mean? Listen, bro. A 10-minute video in a goon world is a trap straight from hell. 10 minutes? Oh shit, bro. I gotta switch this shit back. 10-minute. This law basically means if you see a video is 10 minutes long, it has 9 million views. Back it up, bro. Pack it up. That shit is a trap straight from Satan himself. 10 minutes? Ain't no nut comes as quickly as 10 minutes. Ain't no nut that's work that comes quick as 10 minutes. That's not a video, bro. That's a documentary. That's a short film. Trust me, daddy. Trust me, daddy. You're gonna end up seeing some shit that you can't unsee. Like, yeah, the thumbnail might look innocent. She's smiling, she got a little outfit, maybe a bed in the back. But then 3 minutes in and suddenly your whole vibe changed. Now some random dude walks in with socks. You're like, what the fuck? Who is this nigga? You keep watching thinking, maybe it's just the plot, maybe it's just build up. By minute 7, you're realizing this whole thing was secretly a dude on dude tape cosplaying as stepsis in the dryer. The girl you thought was bad as shit, she has a wig on, she takes the shit off. It's actually a man. Bro, you're gonna end up witnessing the Diddy tapes before the courts do. 9 million views? 9 million views for porn? Nigga. That shit is not there because the content was good. That shit is there because people got hated. You skip around in a 10-minute goon video, and now you're caught in the worst parts with no context. You thought you landed on a moan? Nah, that's a dude coughing. You thought it was a good angle? Nah, that's the cameraman trying to wipe his sweat off the lens. Bro, if the video is too long and too popular, real gooners know. Stay in your safe range. 3 to 5 minutes. Quick in, quick out. Too short, immature. Too long, industry play. And if the numbers are sky high, bro, you know half of the niggas who watch that shit were screaming, what the hell did I just watch, bro? So Law 39, don't trust like a crowded nut is a cursed nut, bro. Trust your gut, not the algorithm, bro. This shit is not YouTube, it's not TikTok. Law 40. Hello Kitty. Market. The unholy. If she has anything Hello Kitty at all, it's cursed. I don't care if it's a tattoo, pajamas, a blanket, a little pencil case, even a dusty ass Hello Kitty pillow sitting in a corner. Stay away. Stay away. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass. That shit is like voodoo. The African voodoo. That shit is a trap, bro. Bro, one nut to anything related to Hello Kitty, your whole life from then on is gonna be in shambles. Bro, you ever do that shit, right? You start wondering like, bro, why did my day just randomly go left? The fuck? Like, bro, you bust in the morning, right? And later your tire pop on the highway, your professor gives you extra homework and gives you an F on a test that you thought you spent 3 hours studying on, and your mom starts bringing up bills you didn't even know existed? Yeah, that's that Hello Kitty revenge, bro. She's not a cartoon cat. No. That shit is the female version of Satan, bro. Deadass. Bro, imagine stroking. You catch yourself staring at the Hello Kitty bow or some shit. And bro, that shit would be down bad. Heinous, horrendous, bro. And another thing, the huz that love Hello Kitty, don't get me started on them, bro. They're the agents of chaos. They enable this shit. And for you niggas saying, stash, everybody say you're just regurgitating information. What the fuck is wrong with Hello Kitty? All right, bet. You try it. You go stroke your little chicken to someone who has anything related to do with Hello Kitty. Tell me why the next day you're gonna spill food in front of yourself. You're gonna spill food on yourself in front of 10 bad bitches. Your Wi-Fi lagged during a clutch game. You was cooking a nigga. It was a tight game. And all of a sudden your Wi-Fi lags at the last minute. He scores a 95th minute goal. Your dad comes back after 10 years with the milk and he tells you he's disappointed in you all in the same day. That's not a coincidence. That's the KE. That's the KE. So Law 40, remember it well, bro. She got Hello Kitty anything. Tattoo, pillow, socks, even a sticker on our water bottle. Don't goon, bro. Don't stroke, bro. Don't even look too long, bro. Because the Hello Kitty will own your soul after that shit, bro. Law 41. If she's breathing, she's goonable. Pause. Because this might be taken out of context. So you really gotta listen. You gotta pay attention, bro. If she's breathing, she's goonable. What does this mean? If air is going in and out of her lungs, she's eligible for the list. Hear me out. Don't just assume. Listen. It don't matter if she has 1 million followers. Don't matter if she works at Subway. Doesn't matter if she's 83 and got her wig glued on sideways. That should just become bald like your husband. That should piss me off, bro. If she's breathing, she's goonable. If she has oxygen, she has options. You ever be scrolling, you see the most random, unqualified woman and still feel the demon inside? Yeah, I'd still goon. Like, shorty could have one tooth. That shit is damn near brown, not even yellow. She got a Hello Kitty tat. I just told you about the Hello Kitty. A court day next week. It don't matter, bro. If she's breathing, she's goonable. I don't care if she's coughing, she's wheezing, she's snoring like a lawnmower. If the lungs are still moving, that's enough. You ain't never scroll past someone you see, damn, this bitch is chopped as fuck. But low key though, if I one eye with it, nah, bro. Trust me, daddy. Breathing is the only requirement, and that's the problem. You might have niggas who just heard that part might have been disagreeing with me, nigga. This is the problem. I'm telling you not to be like this. Don't be like this. Niggas are gonna sit here and be like, nah, bro, I got standards. Shut up. You're lying. You've gone to worse. We all have that one shameful session when you close your phone after that shit and you're like, nah, bro, I might be going to hell after that shit. But you know why? Because she was breathing. That's it. That was the only qualification you needed. She didn't need to be bad. She didn't need a BB. You didn't need good Wi-Fi. She just needed air in her lungs and boom, you already folded. If she has a pulse, you have a problem, and that's the problem with this law. So Law 41, I'm not telling you got niggas to do this shit. No, I'm not condoning this shit. Actually, the opposite. I'm warning y'all. I'm telling y'all the dangers of gooning. In your head, you think you don't even realize it, but in your head, if she's breathing, she's goonable. And I'm telling you right here to halt. Stop in your tracks. Don't do it, bro. If she's breathing, she's goonable, which means you have to set boundaries. Because if you don't, one day you're gonna be stroking to someone who looks like your 4th grade math teacher, and my 4th grade math teacher died. Law 42. Do not goon where you cannot clean. Never goon where you cannot clean. This law right here, survival of the fittest. You think you're bold, you think you're untouchable, you think you're him, you think you're Himothy, you think you're Ben Hammond, until you bust in a place that is impossible to clean up. Now your legacy is ruined forever. You can never become a master gooner. You're out of the game. Bro, when you nut where you can't clean up, where you can't clean up, that's not a goon session. No. That's a crime scene. Watch you in 4K. First of all, my nigga, why are you gooning in the car? We ain't got no wet wipes, no tissues, no backup plan. Now you're just stuck driving around with sticky ass steering wheels, and your seats are smelling like you committed sins against God. Whole Uber rides are gonna be like, why does this car smell like warmed glue? Bro, worst spot. Imagine gooning in a bathroom with no paper towels. Rookie mistake. Basement with carpet. Wallahi, y'all finish. Nut once on carpet. You nut once on carpet. I told y'all that shit don't come out. That shit's there forever until the end of time. Your grandkids are gonna walk across that spot and still feel the evil aura. Even worse, public places, bro. Oh my gosh, please don't do it. Oh my gosh, don't do it, bro. Imagine gooning in a movie theater, or on a bus, or at your friend's house or some shit. You know what you are? You're like them 9/11 people. You're a terrorist. You're leaving behind evidence like you want to be caught. Bro, imagine nutting on someone else's couch cushion, knowing fully well you're not gonna clean that shit. Now their grandma's gonna walk in. She's old as shit, so she can't see. She's gonna walk in, sit on that shit, maybe wipe her ass, and think, what the fuck? Why does the chair feel crunchy? Bro, if you don't have a cleanup strategy, you don't deserve to goon. True masters know. True master gooners know. You always prep. Tissues, towels, socks, whatever weapon of choice it is, have it ready. But the untrained, they stroke reckless. They not wild. They leave stains. And stains tell stories, my boy. So law 42, don't goon where you cannot clean. Protect yourself. Protect your environment. Protect your reputation. A nut can be forgotten, but a stain is eternal. Eternal. Joking. Law 43. Law 43. He who suffereth in goonhood riseth beyond the flesh. This one, I made it sound poetic on purpose. This one sounds like it came straight out of the Bible of lust. But it's real life. Gooning, in order to goon, you have to suffer. Pause. But when you goon, you have to suffer to get to the next level of gooning. Gooning is not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be masters. But that's the thing. Only true gooning comes with pain. And pain is where you unlock the gates to glory. Bro, every nut is a boss battle. And the price of entry is your sanity. You think you're just stroking for fun? Nah. Every time you edge too long and your meat starts shaking like a phone on vibrate, you're suffering. Every time your legs cramp mid-session and you're too stubborn to stop, you're suffering. Every time you nut and immediately fall into a dark pit of post-nut clarity, bro, you're suffering. That wave of post-nut clarity hits, you're suffering. But that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of gooning. All the gooning levels to this shit. Pain is temporary. When you endure that pain from stroking, it's not just pain. You level up. You advance. This is how masters are born. That's how you gain the discipline to edge for hours. You're able to withstand lotion burns. Yes, that's a real thing. You're able to finesse your way, maneuver even when the Wi-Fi lags. All type of shit. Screen freezes. Bro, if you never suffered through a dry stroke, you're not a real gooner. Suffering is a weight of this art. It builds you. It teaches you. The aching you feel on your wrist, that's character. Your thicky ass thighs from your nut, that's perseverance. The depression, the post-nut clarity, that's enlightenment, bro. Because after all that pain, when that nut finally comes, pause. But it's not just a nut. It's ascension. It's like climbing Mount Everest. It's like climbing Mount Everest, right? That's the tallest mountain. It's like climbing Mount Everest, right? You stamp your flag. That's when you realize this suffering I was enduring wasn't for nothing. It wasn't punishment. It was the requirement. So law 43 stands above all laws. To goon is to suffer. To suffer is to ascend. He who suffereth in goonhood riseth beyond the flesh. Rises beyond the mere mortals. But only those who push through pain get a true taste of victory. Law 44. Screenshots before skeet shots. Listen closely, my boy. Screenshots before skeet shots. This is not a suggestion. It's survival. You ever nuts to some heat and try to find it again later, only to realize it's gone, is deleted, privated, account banned, lost in the abyss, whatever the fuck that shit is called? Lost in the abyss? Bro, that pain is worse than a heartbreak. That pain is worse than losing your girl. That shit is worse than seeing both of your parents killed right in front of you. That's worse than your mom catching you stroking. If you don't screenshot, you'll never see her again. This law right here, it's about discipline. Before the stroke, before the edge, before you even put the lotion cap off, you screenshot, you bookmark, you save. Because when that nut hit, memory gone. It don't exist no more. You could have watched the same video 40 times, but the second you skeet, your brain erases that shit like you're Will Smith and Men in Black. Pressing the shit, bro. You press that shit, white screen, memory gone. You don't remember shit. You're gonna be scrolling through 60 tabs like, wait, where did she go? What was the title? Was it stepmom or stepsis? Cut. Bro, you're gonna be on page 97 of motherfucking porno looking like Sherlock Holmes, bro, and still not be able to find her. The greats, the master gooners, the great gooners, they don't risk it, bro. The master gooners know. Screenshots equal security. Skeet shots without receipts equal regrets. You ever try to describe a video to your homeboy like, yeah, bro, this one was fire. She had brown hair. She had pink and red LED lights. And I think she had like a lava lamp in the corner or some shit. Bro, that's also 30,000 other women. Newsflash, you're not finding her. And don't act like it's too much work. It's one click, one slate, one save. It's all it takes. But nah, you're lazy. You stroke reckless. And then you're crying in your room, whispering, please come back to the algorithm. Screenshot, or she's gone forever. Daddy, trust me, daddy. Trust me. So law 44, almost done. Law 44, carve it in stone. Screenshots before skeet shots. Not responsibly. Because once she's gone, she's gone. You better save. Law 45. A chamber of goon is no chamber of rest. What this law means? Don't goon where you sleep, or sleep where you goon. This one right here is about boundaries. You think it's convenient to stroke in a bed? Wrong. That's corruption, bro. Bro, that's turning your temple into a landfill. Bro, if you goon when you sleep, you're gonna have nut flashbacks every time you close your eyes. Like, bro, imagine laying down for a wholesome nap, and suddenly your brain reminds you, yeah, this is the same pillow you nutted on Thursday last night. On Thursday night, bro. How are you gonna rest knowing your dreams are gonna be sticky reruns, bro? That ain't sleep. That's torture. Your bed is supposed to be sacred, comfort, peace. But if you mix gooning into that shit, it's ruined. Your mattress don't even feel soft no more, bro. It feels guilt. These whole memories, bro. The walls remember, bro. You're rolling over at 3 a.m. just to hear a faint. You're in the back of your head, in that back of my mind. But in the back of your head, you're hearing steps in washing machine and dry steps stuck in dryer. You're gonna be haunted by post not clarity. It goes both ways. Don't ever sleep where you goon, cause you're gonna wake up disoriented, bro. Stuck to the sheets like a fly trap, bro. You ever fall asleep mid-stroke? Worst feeling in the world. You wake up sweaty, sticky, confused, wondering if you even nutted or if God reset you, bro. This is how men lose themselves. Two masters, no. Hold on, give me 1 second, bro. Alright, bet. Should still be good. Should still be good. Alright, bet. Bro, where was I? Law 45. Never goon where you rest, bro. Law 46, bro. Beyond the nut lieth brotherhood. What does this law mean? The real nut? You might think, I'm stroking, I'm busting a nut. No. The real nut was the friends you made gooning all along the way, along your path. Now you may be thinking, the fuck, a nigga thinks this is Disney. Bro, laugh all you want. But this one is spiritual, my boy. Niggas think gooning is just solo dolo. You versus the screen, lotion in hand, light dimmed. Nah, bro. Once you've been in the trenches long enough, you realize gooning is a community sport. Every legendary nut was built on brotherhood. Bro, think about it. How many times have you discovered heat because your boy sent you a link with no context, but he just said, trust me, daddy, trust me. That's friendship. That's love. That's brotherly guidance. And when you pass the same bit down later, that's legacy. That's the circle of life, bro. Gooning is not just about stroking. It's about sharing the map to hidden treasures. The group chats, the forums, the late nights, the discords, the yo peep this messages. Those bonds last longer than any nut. Real niggas, they don't nut. They don't care about the nut. They care about the networking. You don't even realize it till one day you're talking to your homeboy years later. And y'all randomly bring up that one pink room and brown hair video. Boom, connection, brotherhood. That's bigger than nut. That's memory. That's heritage. Bro, you ain't really lived this life until you sat in a Discord call. Dead silent, 5 dudes muted, all watching the same video link, stroking you in unison like a choir. That's family. That's unity. So bro, all 46 is stamped in the book of gooning. The real nut just is not just about you. That's selfish. It's the community nut. It's the shared struggle, the passed down vids. The yo, what's the title, bro? Because in the end, lotion dries, tabs close, the socks get washed, but friendships eternal. And speaking of eternal, gooning is eternal. Nutting is temporary. Now we're getting to the end of the law of gooning. Law 48 is going to be a very special law, but before we get to that, let's get to law 47. What do I mean by gooning is eternal, nutting is temporary? This is the law that separates rookies from masters. Because the rookies, they think the goal is to bust the nut. They're chasing that quick high, that 5 seconds fireworks show. But the real gooners know the nut is fleeting, bro. The nut is smoke. The nut is dust in the wind. I'm about to start spitting like a poet. What do I mean by this, though? Let me break it down. Nut is like Snapchat. You take a pic, you post it on your story, maybe it stays for 24 hours. No. This is when you save it into your memory. It's there forever. That 5 seconds after you bust, it's gone. It's forgotten. You're sitting there in regret. You're covered in shame. You're scrolling TikTok like nothing ever happened. But the gooning, that's the craft. That's the journey. That's the hours. The work you put in to mastering the art form of edging. Discipline. Patience. This is where legends are made. Think about it, bro. The nut is just like, it's like a movie, right? The nuts are the end credit scenes. But the gooning, that's the movie. That's the plot. That's the character development, the soundtrack, all of that shit, bro. That's the sweat dripping behind your back, bro. The lotion bottle tipping over, all the cramps you felt in your leg, but you still kept pushing through like a soldier. Bro, the nut is the goal. You're just a tourist. If the goon is a goal, you're a pilgrim. Nutting makes you tired. Gooning makes you powerful. Nutting takes seconds. Gooning takes hours. Nutting is an accident, but gooning, it ain't just, it's a lifestyle. You ever bust a nut too fast, you feel robbed in 2 seconds? That shit feel like robbery. That's because you focus on the nut, not the goon. But when you edge, when you drag that session out till your soul levitate, that's when you understand eternity. That's when you stop being a boy. You become a scholar of stroke, bro. The nut ends, but the goon stays. So law 47. Burn it in your brain. Don't chase the nut. Chase the goon. Next, because the nut fades, bro. Nut disappoints. Nut leaves you feeling empty. But the goon is here yesterday, today, tomorrow, next day, the next decade. Gooning is eternal. The final law, arguably the most important law. I want y'all to first take some time, reflect on all these 47 previous laws. Think about the most important laws, the concepts you've learned throughout this book. Law 48, the final law. It might not make sense. It's the most important law. It's not even about gooning, but it is. It's every law summed into one. There is no only loop. The final law. There is no law. It's only loop. This is it, bro. The end game. The law that ain't even a law. Because once you reach the stage, the laws don't matter anymore. You don't follow the rules. You don't break the rules. You just loop. This isn't gooning anymore. You start to realize this shit is eternal damnation. You ever edge so long you forget why you started? That's the loop. You close one tab, you open another. You close one, you reopen the first like it's brand new. That's the loop. You bust. You feel sad. You swear you're done with gooning forever. 5 minutes later, you're right back on the hub. That's the loop. The loop, it don't end. The loop, it don't care. The loop, it consumes. You don't even pick vids no more. The vids pick you. You're not the stroker. You're the stroked. And that's what the final law means. When there's no law, you're not in control. The loop is. If you ever said, one more nut, just one more, this is my last one, and then you woke up 6 hours later, sweaty, dehydrated, and delirious, congrats, you're in the loop. And here's the truth. Once you're in, you never really leave. Even if you gooned once, when you were 10 years old or 11 years old, you're already stuck in the loop. You're already looped in. It's over. This law is the most important law, because it's the realest law. Gooning is eternal. Gooning is a circle. It's a loop. You might think, oh, I don't goon anymore. I got a girlfriend. You might step away. Maybe you focus on school. Start fucking bitches in real life. You touch grass. But deep down, the loop is waiting, patient, eternal, whispering in the back of your head, deep in the back of your head, even if it's been years, decades. The whispering has only gotten quieter, but it's still there. Just one more vid. Just one more vid. Just one more vid. It's not about nutting anymore. It's about ritual. It's about cycle. You become Ouroboros. You know that snake? A snake, it just eats its own tail. That's what you become. Ouroboros, bro. Instead of a snake, it's your meat. And instead of a tail, it's your sanity. The loop isn't the end. The loop is forever. So law 48, the final law, written in lotion and regret. It's beautiful. There is no law, only loop. You can fight it, you can deny, but the loop don't care. The loop laughs, the loop waits, and one day, when you least suspect it,